Avril Lavigne came out not singing, but talking the praises of one of her favorite bands, Green Day, rocking a Dookie shirt and promoting their Saviors Tour, where they will be playing Dookie and American Idiot in full instead of, Saviors. And Green Day performed 2 songs, or is it 3? That's what I want to talk about the most in this video. Let's discuss. Officially, the set list is Bobby Sox from the new Saviors album, woohoo, and Basketcase from the classic Dookie album. But Green Day have put a spin on Basketcase, and that's what we're talking about. Maybe it was an April Fool's joke, but on the second verse of Basketcase, Jilly Bo Legweek uses the original lyrics from the 4-track demo version of Basketcase. Instead of going to a shrink and a whore, Billy is telling us the romantic story of Houston and Swank, who are having the time of their lives under streetlights, maybe even having a sound of silence moment. So, like we talked about earlier, this could be a simple April Fool's joke that not many people would have gotten, but I think that this is a huge deal for Jilly, Mike, and Trey. In 2012, Jilly Bo Legweek famously had a meltdown at iHeart Radio. They gave him 1 minute. He wanted 2 minutes. And all hell broke loose. Disaster struck. Guitars were injured. Hilarious jokes would ensue for decades. And bad jokes like these would seemingly never end. Kind of like Swank and Houston's drug-addled love. Goes on for eternity. Forget Billy Joe's drinking and 1 minute thing. Just get those out of your mind for a minute. Those things happened during the performance. Just throw out all the bull crap going on inside of Billy and he and the rest of the band, him and Billy, Mike, and Trey, they really did want to play a new song that night instead of Basketcase. In 2012, it probably would have been the 800th, 900th, 1100th time. They had new songs. They had so many new songs in 2012, and they wanted to play them. And you know what? Since the trilogy, Revolution Radio, and Father of All, 2012, 16, and 2020, when the world ended, those last 3 eras of Green Day, the band haven't really gotten to dive deep into their new material because those 3 eras of Green Day were sidelined by tragedies. Fast forward to 2024 Green Day, and they are still aching to play new material. Saviors in their pocket, and their place in life still seems to be coming out and playing Basketcase and American Idiot over and over and over for the rest of time. What I'm saying is, changing the Basketcase lyrics to the demo lyrics, it's an incredibly smart move. It breaks them out of the doldrums of playing Basketcase for the 1,000th or 3,000th time. At least it changes it enough up for Billy Joe to where he's not mentally just having to do the same thing all the time. It makes it fresh again, all without giving the audience something to whine about. Before the crowd knew that Billy Joe was singing different lyrics, we were back into the big chorus again. The big anthemic chorus that's been 1 billion times streamed and 1,000 times performed, Basketcase. And thus, Green Day keep themselves and all of us sane, relatively sane, and on our toes. All 12 toes. Right, all 14 toes. There we go. For the rest of our time on Earth, Green Day will be playing Basketcase and American Idiot, but they can still surprise us. They can still keep themselves fresh now and then, and that's how a band lasts 40 years into their 4th decade. Oh, and Bobby Sox too, perfectly paired with the new single about falling in love with their wife of 30 years. Green Day have finally learned what to do when the clock strikes 1 minute.